Good morning, Blues. Just got out of bed to see some pretty intense breaking news. Manchester City have accepted a bid for Aymeric Laporte. The treble winners are moving on from Aymeric Laporte, which is not particularly surprising news, but the source of the bid, of course, well, not surprising, but also surprising at the same time. Surprising if I told you about 3 months ago anyway. Apparently, City have had a bid accepted, courtesy of Al-Nassr over in Saudi Arabia. Basically, yeah, they've come in and bid, and City have gone, yeah, you can go for it. Now, of course, it remains to be seen if he's going to actually move there, but that is the breaking news this morning. Do, of course, let me know down in the comments what you make of this potential transfer, what you make of Laporte, what you make of this news. Should he hang around the squad? Should City accept this bid? Should he move on? Will he move on to Al-Nassr over in Saudi Arabia? Will he wait for a European club? It's a really interesting little bit of news, this. What is fair to say is he's one of the best defenders in European football, so I've been surprised that it's taken this long to sort his future out genuinely so far. I think he might be tempted by this offer personally. It's a crazy bid. It really is. I've not done a kit review of this TFM yet. No, I haven't, mate. I need to do it. I've just never got around to doing it, but I will do it towards the end of this week. So this is a mad bit of news. I'll show you what's been going on. It sort of first came, I think, from Jack Gorn. Jack Gorn mentioned it on Twitter, and then I think it was David Ornstein picked up on it as well. It broke this morning with Jack Gorn simply just tweeting, City have accepted a bid from Al-Nassr for Aymeric Laporte. Did he reply to that? What's the fee? Did he actually reply to that to Hamdan? He didn't. And then I think, of course, as well, your man David Ornstein picked it up as well. He's open to the possibility of the move, apparently. Well, there we go. So we know it's going to happen. They've accepted an offer. Ornstein tweeted that as well. He said City have accepted an offer from Al-Nassr for the Laporte. He's 29 years old, by the way. Okay. Final 2 years of his contract. He's thought to be open to possibility. City willing to sell with Saudi Pro League club. Al-Nassr pushing to get the deal done. So you forget he's 29 years old. Right now, the potential of this would be a big money fee. Yeah, you don't blame it at all. The article itself, it says, City have accepted an offer for Laporte from Saudi Arabian side Al-Nassr. Port is thought to be open to the possibility of a move to the Gulf state. The 29-year-old defender struggled for a minute last year, making only 12 Premier League appearances. That's crazy, isn't it? Was a late substitute during the opening day win at Burnley on Friday. He's 2 years remaining on his City contract. He's also saw competition, blah, 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 because of Vardial. They've signed Sadio Mane, Brozovic, Second Fofana, Alex Telles. And they've also got Cristiano Ronaldo as well, so it'd be the celebration up, wouldn't it? And he's a guy and all that kind of stuff. It'd be weird. Seeing him over there, but that would happen basically. Also, I saw the fellow City in the know told me, who generally does know his stuff. He said that he's been offered $400k a week, tax-free to play in the Saudi leagues. I mean, yeah, and he also said, I would not blame Eric one bit, similar to Mahrez. Generational wealth in the space of 2 or 3 seasons. He would hate to see him play in the Premier League anywhere else. For $400k a week, 800, that's $1.5 million basically a month, which is what, like 13, 14 million a year. He'll earn about 40 odd million, probably in 3 years if he's there. I mean, it's an awful lot of money. It's an insane amount of money. I get it to an extent. I get it. It's just a stupid amount of money. The thing is, the more players that go over to the Saudi League, the easier it comes for others to go over there. It's as simple as that. It's changing the game. We can't deny it. I mean, I don't feel upset about it personally. The way I feel about it is that, look, City still exists. So as long as City are good enough to win our league and the Champions League, that is all I care about. That's literally all I care about. You saw Saudi fans giving players for all that watch having a good game, Base Kirby said. I mean, okay, fair enough. I mean, imagine earning 1.6 million per month, tax-free. I mean, it's an awful lot of money. Like, it's hard to say, I would never personally want to live in Saudi Arabia. It's just not my kind of place. It's just the lifestyle's very different to what I would personally like. Even the weather is too much for me. But I understand why anyone would for that amount of money. It's absolutely insane. You know, like, look, if someone offered me 400k a week, I'd probably live in Saudi Arabia for a year as well. You know, like, of course you have to. it changes my it changes my life more than it changes Aymeric Laporte's life. Let's be honest. He's probably on 200 grand anyway a week as it is anyway. So I understand it to an extent. Vinay asking the big questions. What's the transfer fee? I don't know. I would guess City probably would accept 35 million plus. That's my guess. I don't know what it's going to be, but I would guess probably around 40 million. That would be my guess. I don't think it'll be as high as 50 million, as someone said in the chat there. I don't think it will be. No, I think it'll be a little bit less. I would guess around 40 million quid, and I think City will be fine, and the wages to go as well. I mean, it is a crazy time, but ultimately, look, I would rather Laporte go and play not in England. I actually agree with that. People are guessing 40, 50, 60, 45. I do think it'll be around 40, something around there personally. I can't see it being 55 personally. Maybe it will be, but I just don't think they need to. I think City will be happy to let him go over there. The money will be it'll be insane. It'll be insane that he's earning, and I think City are just fine to get that off their books as well. At the same time, look, we can't deny that it's been such a weird turnaround. I mean, it's such a weird turnaround in Laporte's career. At one point, absolutely, Guardiola's first choice centre back. I think Guardiola often had him above anyone, because of his ball playing abilities and his technical understanding of the game. Like at one point, he was Guardiola's go-to man. Head of Stones, head of Diaz, anyone. Like, it was a time, I remember a time where thinking Diaz probably should be playing, but Laporte was in the team instead, because Pep loved him that much. He loved the balance, he loved what he brought to the team, and the way it's changed so quickly, it doesn't surprise me, because football can change very quickly, but at the same time it does, because it's insanely quick, I've just got rid of things by accident. He's a phenomenal footballer, but at the same time, football doesn't wait around for anyone. It really doesn't. And Laporte lost his place in the team last year. And I think a little bit was self-inflicted. I think if he's being honest with himself, he'll probably look back and reflect on this and go, he moaned quite a bit publicly about it. Not publicly. He sort of always hinted that he wanted to move if he wasn't playing every single game. And I think all the other players, they buckled down and worked hard. And he was a little bit of a moaner. Not to the extent that the Cancelo was or something. But I do think he's a little bit to blame himself. And I think Pep got to the point where he's like, I'm just going to play Ake, mate. Because Ake's not moaning. And Ake was fantastic. Oh, the wife's in the chat saying, do I want American-style pancakes or normal-style pancakes? Normal. I love how she put normal instead of as if... What kind of pancakes should I have, Fluffy American ones or the classic... thin ones. The wife's asking me what I want. I think I want the American ones, I think I want them with all the fruit on top and stuff like that. I'm betraying myself here. What does everyone reckon in the chat? I'll do a poll, but I'm still going to have it. What? My breakfast pancake choice. American style, UK style, There you go. I've asked the question. That's for the wife in the chat there. But for me, Avril says Stephen in the kit before 9 a.m. What a hero. I'll be honest with you, Avril. I was wearing this 2 minutes before the video on, a big fluffy onesie thing, which I put on every single morning, So I this shirt was next to it, so I threw this on because I can't be wearing that. I thought I can't be wearing that on a video. But yeah, I thought I'd jump in live and talk about this because obviously it's a really big bit of news. And Megan asking as well, how much is he going for? I don't think we know yet, but I would guess it'd be around 40 million. I do agree. I was just reading the timeline on Twitter. I do agree with people who suggested this is a massive, massive miss from pretty much everyone else. Everyone else, in Europe. But what are they doing? It's Laporte, man. He's literally one of the best, defenders in world football. The Mark's just said lemon and sugar English pancake. Oh God, imagine that, lemon and sugar right now. That's really tempting. I can smell it actually wafting up the stairs already. I don't know. I can't decide what I want for breakfast now. But yeah, going back to Laporte, I do agree. Where are Spurs? Why are they not aggressively hunting him down? Why are Newcastle not hunting him down? Why are so many clubs around Europe not trying to get Aymeric Laporte? Maybe the fee is too much. That's Reuben, so I've got time to decide. No, I think I'll go for the American style wife. American style pancakes with a cup of coffee. I reckon that's what I'll go for. Looking forward to it after I finish this video. Mark's having the same as well. Mark wants American style pancakes. Nicholas is gonna make you all some in the chat. Maybe he wouldn't go to Spurs, no, but under Ange Postecoglou, he's a really good manager. The lifestyle in London, I think he could have. I don't know. Maybe he should have rethought it a little bit because maybe they should come in again and say, look at the football we're playing, You'll enjoy it over in London. We'll treat you good. Like, I think Spurs under Ange are a different proposition, I am surprised he isn't better offers either way. Look, I'm surprised, I would fight for Laporte because he's such a quality player. But, look, the only thing I can say is, like, it makes us easier to get rid of get him off the books to an extent. So... at least it works. At least it works for us out that way because I don't think he was going to play for City, really. I don't think he was ever in the bad books in the way Cancelo was. But I think he wasn't. He was way down the pecking order. Vardiel will probably play tonight, by the way. I'll do my preview, by the way, probably about 10:30. I'll do my match preview. I'll have a breakfast and do my match preview. So I have got that lined up. Are you watching the match preview, by the way, everyone? You're going to watch it. I'll be the watch along tonight as well. And also, by the way, anyone watching this, did you enjoy the first episode of The Rivals? I hope you did. I mean, if you've got any ideas for what I could do about The Rivals, the way I can spice it up a little bit, I might do some features like Player of the Week or something like that, Game of the Week or something. I don't know. I'll do something in a minute. And I'll get them to do maybe a hot take, The Rivals hot take, and I'll come back to it at the end of the season or something like that. But if you enjoy The Rivals, let me know. I thought Lias was great. I really enjoyed it. I enjoy chatting more than just Man City on the channel. It's good fun every now and then. Anyway, the match is at noon for you, is it? Okay, so I hope you're watching. Later. I don't know what channel it's on later, by the way. I don't. I'm glad you enjoyed The Rivals. Yeah, I thought it was good fun too. It was a cracking watch. I enjoyed chatting about it. It'll be every Tuesday, I reckon, because there's always Monday Night Football, so I do it every Tuesday. I think next week I'm trying to get... do you know Joe Tomlinson from Football Daily? I think he's going to come on as long as he hasn't got any Sky commitments. Joe's a top bloke. If not, I'll probably try and get Adrian on for Ramona TV or something like that. But I'm going to try and get different people from around the world of football anyway. But Joe's top from Football Daily, so I think I should get him on. Do we know LB? Yeah, I've met LB before. I'm going to try and get LB and so on and everyone on the videos and stuff going forward as well. I might try to get him on tomorrow as well, actually. He's got his own channel now, hasn't he, as well? It's all changed at City Extra, innit? I'm still here plugging away several years later, doing my own thing, Same old Stephen, just waffling away. And I hope you're still enjoying these videos after 7 years. But yes, anyway. I'll try and... Yeah, I'm going to get loads of people on the channel this year. I want it to be the year of collaborations on my channel because I feel like it brings a bit of dynamic to it, Even I get bored of hearing my own voice eventually. But either way... Back to Laporte. It is a shame. It is a shame. It's a massive shame. Yeah, I saw the rumours last night from told me about a potential third move. He doesn't know what it was though. I think he heard some rumblings, some rumblings on the I don't know, on the sky or whatever. Apparently as well, we've actually we're trying to sign as well, aren't we? Some like Boca Juniors left back Valentin Barco. Never heard of him. Apparently he's great, though. But apparently Brighton want him, so... I do remember believing Rising Franklin. The cracking times, mate. I sometimes wish I had, people to do a fan channel with like that, but I just don't have the money all the time, unfortunately. And the Believing Rising lads have all way moved on, They're all busy and do not, I think Walter's moved back down to Devon with a family. Paul works for City now, Elliot's doing his hot sauces. Alex lives in Leicester. Those days are long gone, unfortunately, but they were good times. So I don't know much about this guy. Does anyone know anything about him? Like, is he the one I tweeted about last night asking people? I can't remember. That's the lad, yeah. And people were replying saying he's great, So apparently someone said if he goes to Brighton, he'll be the first £100 million left back. To which I replied, that'll be Jack Grealish. Give it a year. So obviously it'll be Jack Grealish. Pep will do some strange things. Oh no, normal pancakes got no yogurt and fruit. That's shocking. We have lots of lemon. Okay, well there we go. Shocking news in the chat there. His technical ability is unreal. Brighton want him. So the only thing is, Brighton have got a Stupinian, so so in that case, would he play much either? We will see. We will see. But anyway, guys, as you can see, the pancakes are calling me. It's just a quick video to talk about Aymeric Laporte. Look, I've accepted his fate an awful long time ago in my head. So as much as he's great, I don't mind this. It makes an awful lot of sense for him to move on and get that bag, I guess. Get the money. Do I have a cold? No, Raphael, I don't have a cold, mate. Does anyone else get to feel this way? When they wake up and they've not eaten and they're tired, they're a bit sniffly. Most mornings, I've just got napped sinuses. If I'm tired, I get a little bit sniffly, especially if I've not eaten yet. So a shower, some food, a coffee, and I'll feel right as rain, mate. So I don't have a cold, don't worry. I'm just a little bit sniffly in the mornings. I've got shit sinuses, basically. But anyway, I've been very waffly this morning because I just woke up, so I'm tired. Right, anyway, I'll be back in live in about an hour and a half, maybe for the match preview, so I'll see you there. You gotta come back. And we'll chat about Doku as well later, because it looks like that's gonna happen potentially, doesn't it? For now, actually, do you know what? Shall I chat about Doku very briefly? I swear I saw a bit of Doku news last night. Where's the Doku news? Yeah, apparently gonna ask for $1 million. There we go. So the Doku news last night is, here we go. It was that they agreed terms on a 5-year deal. So apparently we want a deal quicked up quickly. Then we'll look at loans and potential sales for players needing minutes. We've agreed a 5-year deal with him. I mean, I don't think there was any doubt that was going to happen in the first place. Like, Doku's a quality player. I think he wants to come to Manchester City. I'm really behind this. Did you see that he won Who Scored Player of the Week as well? He had a perfect game for Rennes. Obviously, he saw that City were interested in him and turned into Messi. Like, 9 completed dribbles. West Ham apparently want him as well, but that's not going to happen. Contract extension for Harwood Bellis, is that a thing? Have you just made that up, I'll go on Man City's website. Is that actually a thing? I haven't seen that anywhere. But anyway, Doku will happen. It will happen. Guys, thank you very much for watching this. I'll be live in about an hour and a half for... I'll be live for my match preview for later. And don't forget as well, if you want something to watch for your breakfast this morning, I would recommend watching this. Me and Leas talked about all the rivals in the Premier League from the first game week. It was a really good chat, man. Like, we talked about Newcastle, United struggling against Wolves, can Liverpool, Chelsea beat a bit about Brighton. Go and give it a watch, a bit Arsenal as well, of course. Go and give it a watch. I'll be fascinated to what you think, and give it a like as well if you like that kind of content. Like this video as well. Subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I'll catch you all soon, you beautiful people. Let's go on. Let's get up to 68k. I've been around 67,000 for ages. I stalled a bit, but it's going up again. Let's get there. Bye-bye. See you in an hour and a half.